The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Chapter 1. The Treasure House Within You. Welcome to Books on Audio TV. Today, we begin summary of the timeless classic, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. This book opens with a powerful idea. There is a treasure house within you. Look within for the answer to your heart's desire. Dr. Murphy explains that each of us has access to an inner power far greater than we realize, a silent, creative force that shapes every aspect of our lives, the subconscious mind. Whether you seek more health, wealth, love, peace, or purpose, the solution is not out there, it's within you. Your subconscious doesn't reason or argue, it simply accepts what you consciously believe to be true and turns it into reality. Most people live their lives unaware of this inner power, allowing fear, doubt, and negative thinking to dominate their mental world. But once you understand how your subconscious works, you can begin to retrain it, plant new seeds, and see new results. This book teaches that you don't need luck or talent, you need only to learn how to cooperate with the power already inside you. So hit the subscribe button. As we begin this journey, remember this. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the author of your life story, once you learn to write with the pen of your subconscious. Chapter 2. How Your Own Mind Works. In Chapter 2, How Your Own Mind Works, Dr. Joseph Murphy explains the vital relationship between the two levels of your mind, the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind is the reasoning part. It chooses, judges, plans, and decides. It's where you experience awareness, willpower, and logic. Your subconscious mind, on the other hand, is the powerhouse beneath the surface. It does not think for itself, it simply accepts whatever the conscious mind believes and acts upon it without question. Think of your conscious mind as the gardener, and your subconscious as the soil. Whatever thoughts, beliefs, or feelings you plant consciously, whether good or bad, the subconscious will nurture and grow. Here's the key idea. Your subconscious does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply responds to the dominant thoughts and emotions you feed it. If you constantly say to yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," your subconscious will accept those ideas as truth and shape your reality accordingly. But the opposite is also true. When you feed your mind faith, confidence, and positive expectation, your subconscious will align your behavior, decisions, and opportunities to bring those things to life. Dr. Murphy gives this warning. Never use your imagination to picture something you do not want. Doing so gives power to what you fear. The subconscious is active day and night. It controls your heartbeat, digestion, and countless body functions automatically. But it also silently works on your beliefs, constantly moving you toward what your mind has accepted as true. This chapter reminds us. You are the master of your fate, not through force, but through belief. Your dominant thoughts today become your reality tomorrow. Chapter 3. The Miracle-Working Power of Your Subconscious. Discover how real people have used this power to heal, create, and transform their lives. In Chapter 3, Dr. Joseph Murphy reveals the astonishing truth. Your subconscious mind is a miracle-working power that can transform every part of your life, when you know how to direct it. Throughout history, people have used this power, consciously or unconsciously, to heal disease, attract success, overcome fear, and create breakthroughs that defy logic. Your subconscious doesn't understand limitation. It operates purely based on belief and expectation. When you believe in a certain outcome with emotion and repetition, your subconscious begins to make it real. Dr. Murphy shares examples of people who were healed simply through prayer and conviction, not because of magic, but because their subconscious minds accepted the belief of healing as a command. A man diagnosed with tuberculosis imagined his body completely healed every day before sleeping. Within weeks, doctors were stunned by his recovery. Why? Because the subconscious followed the instructions it was given. Here's a key takeaway. The subconscious responds to your thoughts and mental images, not your wishes. Wishing for change is not enough. You must plant the seed of belief and water it with repetition, emotion, and faith. Another example. A woman who feared flying developed sudden panic attacks. But when she began visualizing a calm, safe journey every day and affirming, "I am calm, confident, and protected," her fear disappeared. Her subconscious rewrote the script she had been living by. Dr. Murphy emphasizes this powerful truth. Whatever you impress upon the subconscious will be expressed in your life experience. This means you must become intentional about what you think, speak, and imagine. Every thought is like a prayer your subconscious is listening to. Whether it's healing a body, building a business, or restoring a broken relationship, miracles begin when the mind is aligned with faith instead of fear. Chapter 4: Mental Healings in Ancient Times. Dr. Murphy takes us back in time to explore how ancient civilizations understood and applied the healing power of the mind. Long before modern science, cultures around the world were already using the subconscious mind, even if they didn't call it that. In ancient Egypt, Greece, India, and China, healing temples and sacred rituals were designed to help people enter deep, relaxed states, much like meditation or hypnosis, where their suggestibility increased, and they could absorb positive, healing beliefs. What modern science now calls placebo, or psychosomatic, ancient cultures saw as divine or spiritual healing. Priests, shamans, and healers often gave powerful suggestions during ceremonies, telling the sick they would recover, commanding health and restoration. These suggestions bypassed conscious resistance and sank directly into the subconscious. For example, in ancient Greece, people would travel to the temple of Asclepius, the god of healing. They would sleep overnight in a special chamber, a practice known as temple sleep. During that sleep, they often received dreams or visions believed to contain the cure. Whether real or imagined, the belief in healing was so strong that many experienced physical recovery. Dr. Murphy explains that these healings were not the result of magical forces, but the result of focused belief, emotional intensity, and repeated suggestion, all of which activated the subconscious mind. The key lesson? It's not the ritual that heals. It's the belief behind it. Your subconscious responds to whatever suggestion you deeply accept, regardless of whether it comes through prayer, meditation, or silent affirmation. This chapter reminds us that the mind-body connection has always been powerful, even long before we understood it scientifically. Coming next, Chapter 5: Mental Healings in Modern Times. Learn how the same subconscious principles are being used today with astonishing results. Chapter 5: Mental Healings in Modern Times. Dr. Murphy shares compelling stories of people who healed themselves from physical illness, emotional trauma, and destructive habits, not through surgery or medicine, but through the power of belief and suggestion. One man had a persistent skin condition that resisted all medical treatments. After learning how the subconscious works, he began visualizing perfect, healthy skin every night before sleep. Within weeks, the condition vanished. The transformation wasn't caused by luck. It was the result of a new mental image impressed repeatedly on his subconscious. Your body is a servant of your mind. When your mind changes, your body often follows. Dr. Murphy emphasizes that many modern ailments, such as ulcers, headaches, heart problems, and insomnia, are rooted in emotional conflict, worry, or fear. When the mental cause is removed, the physical symptom often disappears. He also describes how therapists, psychologists, and even surgeons have used autosuggestion, affirmations, and mental conditioning to assist healing in their patients. These methods aren't mystical, they're based on a clear principle. What the subconscious accepts as true, it will work to bring into reality. Another example: a woman with arthritis began repeating daily, "My joints are free and flexible. I move with ease and joy." Over time, her symptoms decreased dramatically, not because of the words alone, but because of the belief they created. Modern healing with the subconscious is not about denying illness, it's about changing your internal environment so that healing becomes possible. Dr. Murphy reminds us, your subconscious is like a faithful servant. Give it clear, loving, healthy instructions, and it will obey. Next, Chapter 6: Practical Techniques in Mental Healings. Now we'll explore the actual methods you can start using today to direct your subconscious for healing and transformation. Chapter 6: Practical Techniques in Mental Healings. Chapter 6 is a turning point in the book, where theory becomes practice. Dr. Murphy shares specific techniques you can use to influence your subconscious mind for healing, restoration, and peace. The central idea is simple. Whatever your conscious mind believes and consistently affirms, your subconscious will accept and act upon. Here are 4 powerful methods shared in this chapter. 1. The pass-through technique. This involves relaxing deeply and imagining your desire as already fulfilled. If you're sick, imagine yourself walking, running, smiling, feeling strong and healed. The key is to see the end result clearly, then pass that image into your subconscious by repeating it slowly and with emotion, especially at night. The feeling of health produces health. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. 2. The sleep technique. Your subconscious is most open to suggestion just before sleep. Dr. Murphy recommends repeating a simple affirmation quietly as you drift off, such as, "Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better." As you fall asleep, your conscious mind steps aside, and your subconscious absorbs the idea like a sponge. 3. The thank you technique. This is a powerful method based on gratitude in advance. Simply say, "Thank you," to your subconscious for solving your problem, even before the solution appears. This builds expectancy and faith. Example: "Thank you, subconscious mind, for perfect healing of my body." Gratitude helps remove doubt and creates a sense of certainty. 4. Affirmation and repetition. Affirmations are short, powerful, positive statements. They must be present tense, personal, and emotionally charged. For instance, "I am calm, confident, and in perfect health." Repeat these often, with belief and consistency, until they become your inner reality. Dr. Murphy warns: avoid saying things you don't believe at all, as your subconscious won't accept what the conscious mind outright rejects. Start with phrases that feel believable or neutral, then gradually build strength. This chapter is about one thing: training your mind like a garden. Plant what you want. Water it with repetition and emotion. Keep out the weeds of doubt and fear. Your subconscious already knows how to heal, create, and guide. You just need to give it the right instructions. Chapter 7: The Tendency of the Subconscious is Life-ward. In Chapter 7, Dr. Murphy reveals a deeply reassuring truth. Your subconscious mind is always working toward life, health, peace, and balance. He calls this tendency life-ward. It means that your subconscious is not neutral or random. It is constantly trying to heal, preserve, and advance you. Whether it's restoring cells in your body or guiding your instincts in danger, the subconscious seeks life and growth. But here's the problem. Your conscious mind can interfere. If you constantly feed it fear, anger, guilt, or negative beliefs, you're working against this natural life-giving force. Your job is not to control every function of your body or every event in your life. It's to get out of the way and let the subconscious do its work. Dr. Murphy offers an example. If you cut your hand, you don't heal it by force. You clean it, protect it, and trust your body to restore itself. In the same way, you must trust the subconscious to guide your healing, solve your problems, and bring peace, once you plant the right mental seeds. He also points out that worry, fear, and constant effort block the flow of healing and solutions. When you try too hard, you introduce tension and resistance. Quiet the mind. Relax. Trust the process. This chapter reminds us that you don't need to make life happen. You need to align with the natural flow that's already moving in your favor. Chapter 8: How to Get the Results You Want. Dr. Murphy teaches the essential formula for turning your desires into reality. Imagination plus faith plus emotion equals subconscious activation. He emphasizes that your subconscious does not respond to words alone, it responds to mental images charged with emotion. If you want healing, success, or peace, you must picture it vividly in your mind, believe it's already yours, and feel the joy and gratitude of having it now. This is how to plant an idea in the subconscious and make it grow. Here's the process broken down. 1. Define what you want. Be clear and specific. Vague goals lead to vague results. Don't just say, "I want to be better." Say, "I am full of energy, focused, and productive every day." 2. Visualize it clearly. Create a mental movie of yourself already enjoying the result. If your goal is financial freedom, imagine checking your bank account, living in your dream home, or helping others with ease. 3. Feel it emotionally. Emotion is the glue that makes the idea stick. Feel the joy, relief, or peace you'd feel if it were already true. The subconscious responds to feelings, not logic. 4. Repeat it consistently. Repetition builds belief. The more often you feed your mind this image, especially in a relaxed state, like just before sleep, the more real it becomes to the subconscious. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, Dr. Murphy says. He also warns against conflicting beliefs. If you visualize success but constantly think or say, "This won't work," your subconscious receives mixed signals, and nothing happens. The key is to relax, trust, and persist. Don't try to force results, simply allow them to unfold through the power of mental alignment. This chapter reminds us that the subconscious is always listening, always responding, not to wishes, but to beliefs. And belief is built through imagination, feeling, and repetition. Chapter 9. How to use the power of your subconscious for wealth. Dr. Murphy shares this simple but life-changing truth. Wealth begins in the mind, not in the bank. He explains that many people remain in lack or struggle because they've planted poverty-based beliefs into their subconscious minds. They say things like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," "I can't afford that," or "I'll never be rich." Every time you speak or think this way, your subconscious accepts it as truth, and then shapes your circumstances to match. The principle. Your subconscious will create the financial reality you believe is possible and acceptable. To attract wealth, you must first eliminate negative mental patterns about money. Money is not evil. It is not dirty. It is not the root of suffering. Money is a tool, a symbol of value, and you deserve to use it to do good, live well, and help others. Dr. Murphy says, "There is no virtue in poverty. It is not noble to struggle unnecessarily, especially when abundance is your birthright." The method. Here's how to use your subconscious to attract more wealth. 1. Develop a wealth mindset. Begin affirming, "Wealth flows to me freely, constantly, and in increasing quantities." Say this daily with emotion and belief. 2. Reject limiting beliefs. Catch yourself when you say, "I can't afford it," or "I'm broke." Replace it with, "I choose to attract prosperity," or "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways." 3. Visualize financial freedom. See yourself living the life you want, debt-free, secure, generous, and fulfilled. Picture abundance, not stress. 4. Be grateful now. Act as if you already have what you want. Gratitude amplifies attraction. Say, "Thank you for the wealth that's already on its way." Dr. Murphy also reminds us to give and circulate money joyfully. When you give with fear or resentment, you tell your subconscious there's not enough. When you give freely, you affirm abundance. The bottom line? To receive more in life, you must first believe more is possible, and permitted, for you. Your outer wealth will always match your inner sense of deserving. Up next, Chapter 10, Your Right to be Rich. We'll explore why it's not only possible, but spiritual, for you to live abundantly. Chapter 10, Your Right to be Rich. In Chapter 10, Dr. Joseph Murphy makes a bold and liberating declaration. You are here to lead a full, happy, and successful life. It is your right to be rich. He challenges the belief, common in religious and cultural conditioning, that money is evil, or that wealth and spirituality can't coexist. On the contrary, he says, to be poor is a sin when poverty is the result of a mental attitude. Let's be clear, he's not promoting greed. He's saying that poverty, in many cases, is the result of false beliefs, guilt, fear, or low self-worth, not virtue. The core idea: you cannot help others or enjoy life fully when you are in constant lack. When you have enough money, you can give, support, grow, rest, and create. And that is a good thing, not something to be ashamed of. Wealth is simply a measure of flow, of ideas, energy, creativity, and value. If you're contributing value to others, wealth is a natural and fair return. Here's what Dr. Murphy wants you to affirm. It is my divine right to be rich. Money flows to me in perfect harmony and abundance. I use wealth for the good of myself and others. He warns against envying wealthy people, as this creates subconscious resistance to having wealth yourself. If you resent what others have, you unconsciously reject it for yourself. Instead, bless their success. Celebrate it. Say, if they can have it, so can I, with integrity and joy. A final reminder from this chapter. There is nothing wrong with being rich. What matters is how you acquire it, and what you do with it. If your wealth is earned through service, love, and honesty, and used for good, then you are living in perfect spiritual alignment. You were not born to suffer, scrape by, or live in fear of bills. You were born to thrive, to expand, and to express the richness of life in every way, including your finances. Chapter 11: Your Subconscious Mind as a Partner in Success. Dr. Joseph Murphy teaches a key principle of achievement. You don't have to struggle for success, just align with it mentally. He emphasizes that your subconscious mind is not just a servant, it's a creative partner that can guide you to the right people, ideas, and opportunities when you learn to trust it. So how do you do that? Step 1. Develop a clear mental picture. Success begins with a mental blueprint. You must see yourself already succeeding, not someday, but now. Dr. Murphy says, see yourself doing the thing you long to do. Know it and feel it as real. Whether your goal is to grow a business, get promoted, pass an exam, or lead a movement, create a detailed mental movie of your success. Step 2. Use positive affirmation. Affirm your success with words like, I am confident, competent, and calm. I attract the right ideas and people at the right time. Say these consistently and with emotion, especially when self-doubt creeps in. Step 3. Trust the inner guidance. Dr. Murphy says that your subconscious will often respond with intuitive nudges, a sudden idea, a gut feeling, or a sense of certainty. Don't ignore them. These are your internal compass points. Many successful people, entrepreneurs, inventors, leaders, report that their best breakthroughs came not from analysis, but from intuition. Trust the wisdom of your deeper mind. Murphy writes. Step 4. Stop forcing outcomes. Trying too hard often leads to anxiety and blockages. Instead, plant your idea clearly, nourish it with faith, and let go. Don't dig up the seed with worry. Let your subconscious do the heavy lifting behind the scenes. In summary, success is not just about hard work, it's about right thinking. When your conscious desires and subconscious beliefs are aligned, success flows naturally. Your subconscious is not just reactive, it's creative. It can organize ideas, bring opportunities, and even solve problems while you sleep. So treat your mind as a team. Let the conscious set the goal, and let the subconscious build the path. Next, Chapter 12, Scientists use the subconscious mind. Let's look at how some of the greatest thinkers and creators in history have tapped into this inner power. Chapter 12, Scientists use the subconscious mind. In Chapter 12, Dr. Murphy reveals a fascinating truth. Many scientific breakthroughs, once believed to be the result of luck or sudden genius, were actually born in the subconscious mind. He highlights that the conscious mind gathers facts, but the subconscious mind assembles them, connects the dots, and reveals solutions, often during rest, relaxation, or even sleep. Real examples. Dr. Frederick Banting, who discovered insulin for diabetes, received the idea in a dream after weeks of conscious struggle. Nikola Tesla often saw inventions fully formed in his mind before he ever drew a diagram. Elias Howe, the inventor of the sewing machine, solved his design problem after dreaming of being attacked by warriors with spears that had holes in their tips, the exact breakthrough he needed. These are not random flukes, they're the subconscious mind at work. How it works? Your conscious mind may hit a wall, but your subconscious keeps working in the background, organizing, filtering, and synthesizing. Dr. Murphy calls it your sleepless partner. It never rests. It never stops processing. And when given a clear direction, it will often deliver the answer when you least expect it. How you can use this: 1. Feed your subconscious good input. Study, ask questions, research, but don't force the answer. 2. Ask your subconscious for help. Before sleep, say, "Subconscious mind, show me the solution to this problem." 3. Trust and let go. The answer may come during a walk, a nap, or while doing something unrelated. Murphy's message. The subconscious mind will respond with the answer if you are relaxed, believing, and open to receive. So even if you're not a scientist, you can still use your subconscious as your problem solver, your idea machine, and your creative partner. Just plant the seed, water it with faith, and let it bloom in its own time. Chapter 13. Your subconscious and the wonders of sleep. Most people think sleep is just for rest, but Dr. Joseph Murphy says it's much more. Sleep is a time when the conscious mind rests, and the subconscious mind takes full control. In other words, your subconscious becomes the main operator while you sleep. And if you give it the right instructions before bed, it will go to work on your behalf. What happens during sleep? While your conscious mind shuts off, your subconscious continues to process ideas and emotions, heal your body, solve problems, strengthen beliefs. It's like having an overnight assistant who can work on whatever task you assign. If you ask clearly, Dr. Murphy's method. 1. Choose a specific goal or problem. Don't go to bed with worry or vague intentions. Choose one thing, healing, and answer a goal. 2. Create a clear suggestion. Say something like, "Subconscious mind, guide me to a solution for your problem. Thank you for revealing it to me." Or, "I am now healing. Every cell of my body is working in perfect order." 3. Go to sleep with faith, not fear. Don't worry about how it will work. Just plant the thought and sleep peacefully. Real-life examples. Dr. Murphy shares stories of people who woke up with a sudden solution to a business problem, slept through illness and woke up completely healed, received creative breakthroughs during dreams. These aren't magic, they're the power of a mind given direction. Warning: don't go to sleep with negative thoughts. Many people replay their fears, regrets, or anger before sleep, and wonder why they wake up anxious or stuck. Murphy warns, your last thoughts before sleep enter your subconscious more deeply than any others. So guard your mind at night. Never go to bed angry, afraid, or doubtful. Your new sleep routine. 1. Review something positive from your day. 2. Repeat a loving or peaceful affirmation. 3. Give your subconscious a gentle command. 4. Drift off in gratitude. Dr. Murphy's promise is simple. Whatever you impress on the subconscious mind just before sleep will be manifested in your life. Up next, Chapter 14, Your Subconscious Mind and Marital Problems. Let's explore how subconscious beliefs affect relationships, and how to change them for good. Chapter 14, Your Subconscious Mind and Marital Problems. In Chapter 14, Dr. Murphy shifts focus to a delicate area of life, marriage. He argues that most marital issues are not just based on words or actions. They're rooted in subconscious beliefs and expectations about love, relationships, and self-worth. What you believe, deep down, about yourself, your partner, and marriage itself is often what shows up in your experience. Your marriage reflects your inner world. Dr. Murphy says, the man you attract is the reflection of your own thoughts. In other words, if you believe that love is difficult, men can't be trusted, or relationships are painful, you may unconsciously attract people and situations that confirm those beliefs. What can go wrong? Constant complaints about your partner. Unexpressed resentment. Holding on to past hurts. Negative inner dialogue about your spouse. All of these can reinforce negative experiences, because your subconscious is listening and responding accordingly. Dr. Murphy's solution. 1. Stop criticizing, start affirming. Instead of complaining mentally about your spouse, begin affirming what you want to see. I radiate love and peace to my partner. There is harmony and understanding between us. 2. Change your inner conversations. Most of our dialogue with our spouse isn't spoken out loud, it's internal. Start noticing and upgrading your inner talk. 3. Forgive and let go. Forgiveness is essential. To forgive is to give love for hate, peace for pain. Murphy writes. Holding on to resentment not only poisons the relationship, it affects your health and blocks your subconscious power. Your mind can heal relationships. Even if your partner doesn't change instantly, your shift in mindset can create a new dynamic. Murphy shares stories of people who silently affirmed love, peace, and healing. And their spouse changed without even knowing what was happening. Why? Because thoughts are energy, and your subconscious mind sends out signals, vibrations, that influence those around you. Attracting the right partner. If you're single, Murphy advises you to get clear on the kind of partner you desire. Visualize the relationship you want. Feel worthy of receiving that love. Stop chasing, let it unfold naturally. You attract what you are, not what you want, he reminds us. Final thought. Whether you're in a relationship or hoping to be in one, the key is this. Love, harmony, and understanding begin in your own subconscious mind. Chapter 15. Your subconscious mind and your happiness. What is happiness? Most people chase it in money, fame, romance, or success. But Dr. Joseph Murphy says, happiness is a state of mind. It's not something you find, it's something you create. And it begins by aligning your subconscious mind with the truth that you deserve to be happy, now. What is happiness, really? According to Dr. Murphy, happiness is inner peace. It's a sense of contentment, gratitude, and calm that flows from within, not from external things. You can't buy it. You can't beg for it. You can only choose it, moment by moment. The happiest people are those who are constantly discovering new ways to give, serve, and grow. He writes. The subconscious connection. If you constantly affirm, nothing ever works for me. I'm not lucky. I'll only be happy when I get XYZ. Then your subconscious will obey, and keep you in that limited state. But if you shift your self-talk to, I choose happiness now. Every day brings new blessings. Joy is my natural state. Then your subconscious begins to mirror that back to you, through people, opportunities, and your emotional state. How to cultivate happiness. Dr. Murphy offers a simple formula. 1. Decide to be happy now. Not someday. Not when things are perfect. Right now as you are. 2. Speak happiness into existence. Say aloud, I am happy. I am peaceful. I am fulfilled. Even if you don't feel it yet, your subconscious is listening. 3. Look for joy everywhere. Notice small blessings, a smile, nature, a kind word. Happiness grows where your attention flows. Happiness is not selfish. Dr. Murphy reminds us. When you're happy, you lift everyone around you. Your joy is contagious. Your peace inspires others. Your mindset creates your reality, and can help others shape theirs too. The enemies of happiness. Comparing yourself to others. Holding on to past regrets. Focusing on what's missing. Waiting for, someday, to feel good. All of these block the natural flow of happiness from your subconscious. Let them go. Final thought. You don't need to become happy. You simply need to remove the mental blocks and allow your subconscious to express the joy that's already within you. Happiness is a habit, cultivate it. Chapter 16. Your subconscious mind and harmonious human relations. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract kindness, support, and love, while others constantly deal with conflict, betrayal, or rejection? Dr. Joseph Murphy says the answer lies in your own subconscious mind. Your relationships don't just happen randomly. They are reflections of your inner beliefs about yourself and others. You attract what you project. Dr. Murphy explains that what you truly believe about people, whether you expect them to hurt, betray, support, or love you, tends to show up in your life. If you expect rejection, it often comes. If you believe people are good and kind, that belief shapes your experience. You are always mentally relating to others, he writes, and your subconscious picks up on those mental signals. The power of inner speech. Much of our communication with others happens silently, in our thoughts. If you constantly criticize someone in your mind, judge them, or replay arguments, you're programming your subconscious to expect tension, and it responds accordingly. But if you mentally bless others, wish them well, and affirm harmony, your relationships begin to shift. Practical affirmations. Use these regularly to improve your human connections. I radiate love, peace, and goodwill to all people. I attract harmonious and kind relationships. Every interaction is filled with mutual respect and understanding. Say them especially before interacting with difficult people, or when you feel tension rising. Resolving conflicts subconsciously. You can actually improve difficult relationships without talking to the person directly. How? By changing your mental image of them. Visualize the two of you shaking hands, smiling, or cooperating. See them acting calmly, kindly, and respectfully. Your subconscious will begin sending out signals that encourage this reality. And often, the person's behavior will shift, even if they don't know what changed. Universal oneness. Murphy teaches that all people are spiritually connected. When you hold resentment toward another, you're really hurting yourself, because your subconscious can't distinguish between self and others at the deepest level. Love is the answer to getting along with others, he reminds us. Final thought. Want more peace in your life? Begin by choosing peace in your mind. Send out the vibration of kindness, and your relationships will begin to reflect that same frequency. Your subconscious responds to the images and feelings you dwell on, so dwell on love, peace, and goodwill. Chapter 17. How to use your subconscious mind for forgiveness. Have you ever struggled to forgive someone who hurt you? Or maybe, you've been unable to forgive yourself. In this chapter, Dr. Joseph Murphy shows us that forgiveness is not just a noble act. It's a mental and spiritual release that frees your subconscious from the poison of resentment. Resentment, hatred, ill will, and hostility are behind many diseases, Murphy writes. The solution? True forgiveness, through the subconscious mind. What unforgiveness does to you. When you hold on to anger, bitterness, or guilt, your subconscious mind takes it as truth. It begins to mirror that toxic emotion in your body, relationships, and circumstances, causing tension, illness, and self-sabotage. You're not punishing the other person. You're only punishing yourself. What forgiveness really means. Forgiveness doesn't mean you approve of what happened. You must forget it. Or that the other person is right. It means you are no longer a prisoner of that event. You release the emotional burden for your own healing. Dr. Murphy calls it mental surgery, removing the root of mental poison from your subconscious. How to forgive with the subconscious mind. Here's a simple yet powerful technique. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and repeat. I forgive name. I release you completely. I wish you peace and happiness. You are free and I am free. Repeat this 3 to 5 times, especially before bed. Even if it feels fake at first, keep doing it. Your subconscious will eventually accept it as truth. Don't forget self-forgiveness. Often, we are harder on ourselves than anyone else. Murphy emphasizes the power of saying, I forgive myself completely. The past is gone. I live now in peace. Guilt is useless when it keeps you stuck. But forgiveness liberates your energy and lets healing flow in. Real-life transformation. Murphy shares stories of people who were healed of migraines, stomach ulcers, and even paralysis. Not through medicine, but through letting go of resentment. Once they truly forgave, the energy of life flowed freely again. Final thought. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. You deserve to be free. You deserve peace. Let your subconscious mind become a place of compassion, not a prison of the past. Next up, Chapter 18, How Your Subconscious Removes Mental Blocks. We'll discover how to break through limitations and unlock your inner power. Chapter 18, How Your Subconscious Removes Mental Blocks. Have you ever felt stuck? You knew what you wanted. You may have even taken action. But something just kept blocking your progress, like an invisible wall you couldn't break through? Dr. Joseph Murphy explains that these blocks are almost always mental and subconscious. A mental block is a subconscious belief and limitation. But the good news? Your subconscious mind can remove that block the same way it created it. By accepting a new belief. What is a mental block? A mental block is a deeply rooted belief that says, I'm not good enough. Success is too hard. I never get what I want. People like me don't win. These beliefs operate in the background of your life, silently shaping your outcomes. The law of substitution. Dr. Murphy teaches a simple principle. You cannot think two opposite thoughts at the same time. If you focus on fear, you block success. But if you focus on faith, you displace fear. So the way to remove a mental block is to substitute the limiting belief with an empowering one, repeatedly. Affirm your way through the block. Murphy suggests using positive autosuggestions daily. I am divinely guided in all I do. I am calm, confident, and successful. Infinite intelligence opens the way for perfect results. Repeat these several times a day, especially when the old block shows up. The goal is to saturate your subconscious with new truths. Replace force with flow. One common mistake? Trying too hard. Dr. Murphy warns against overeffort, which often causes anxiety and tightness. Instead, relax. Let go of strain. Trust your subconscious to work through you. The key is not forcing results, but allowing them by aligning with the right beliefs. A real-life example. Murphy tells the story of a salesman who kept failing to close deals. He felt blocked, tense, and anxious. After a session of subconscious reconditioning, using affirmations like, "Sales come to me easily and joyfully. I serve others with value," he began to see results effortlessly. The mental block was gone. Final thought. The solution lies within the problem. The answer is within your subconscious. When you stop wrestling with life and start working with your subconscious, you'll find that blocks begin to dissolve. And doors start opening. Chapter 19. How to use your subconscious mind to remove fear. Fear. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of sickness, or fear of the future, is often not based on fact, but on false beliefs planted in your subconscious mind. Dr. Murphy teaches that do the thing you are afraid to do, and the death of fear is certain. But even before action, your mind must change. You must train your subconscious to let go of fear, and adopt faith instead. How fear works in the mind. Fear is learned. No one is born afraid of failure or public speaking or being broke. But once you accept a fearful thought, your subconscious treats it like a fact, and begins to act on it. This leads to self-sabotage, procrastination, anxiety, missed opportunities. The role of the subconscious. Your subconscious accepts whatever you impress upon it repeatedly, good or bad. So if you constantly say, "I'm afraid I'll fail. I might get sick. This is too risky," your subconscious will accept that, and create circumstances to match. But if you feed it new truths, like, "I am divinely protected and guided. Everything is working out for my highest good," then it starts working in your favor. 3 steps to remove fear. 1. Face the fear mentally. Acknowledge it, don't run from it. What exactly am I afraid of? Why? 2. Mentally do the thing you fear. Visualize yourself handling it calmly and successfully. This builds subconscious confidence. 3. Use positive autosuggestions. Example: I am strong, confident, and fearless. The power of God is within me. Repeat this several times daily, especially when fear arises. Story of overcoming fear. Dr. Murphy shares about a woman who feared she would lose her job due to rumors. She began affirming, "Infinite intelligence leads and guides me. I cannot be harmed or defeated." Within days, the rumors faded, and her position was not only secured, she got promoted. Final thought. Fear is faith in the wrong thing. Instead of believing in loss, believe in gain. Instead of fearing the worst, expect the best. Train your subconscious to obey your faith, not your fear. When you do, you'll discover that fear was just a shadow, and you were always stronger than you thought. Chapter 20: How to Stay Young in Spirit Forever. What does it really mean to grow old? For Dr. Joseph Murphy, age is not just about years. It's about your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. You grow old when you lose interest in life, when you cease to dream, to hunger after new truths, and to search for new worlds to conquer. You can be 80 with a vibrant spirit, or 30, and already dead inside. Your thoughts create your age. Murphy explains that your subconscious mind responds to your mental patterns. If you constantly repeat, "I'm getting old. My memory is failing. My body is breaking down," your subconscious will begin to manifest that decline, because it believes what you tell it. But you can reverse the process by affirming youth, energy, and curiosity. Powerful affirmations to stay young. Here are some age-defying suggestions to repeat daily. I am full of life, energy, and enthusiasm. Every cell of my body is filled with divine vitality. My mind is alert, my memory is sharp, and I feel wonderful. Say them with belief, and your subconscious will begin to regenerate the inner energy of youth. Stay interested. Stay alive. One key to staying young in spirit is to stay curious. Keep learning. Keep growing. Keep helping others. Dr. Murphy shares stories of men and women in their 70s, 80s, even 90s. Still creating, contributing, living full lives. Why? Because they refuse to mentally retire. Don't retire from life. You may retire from a job, but never retire from purpose. Keep a project. Keep a mission. Keep a reason to wake up excited each day. You are as young as you think, as strong as you feel, and as useful as you want to be. Final thought. Your body listens to your mind. When your thoughts are full of life, your body responds in kind. You don't have to fear aging. You can embrace life at every stage, and remain young at heart forever. Conclusion. You've just unlocked one of the most profound truths of all time. Your subconscious mind is the gateway to healing, abundance, creativity, peace, and power. Everything you seek, whether it's success, health, love, or inner calm, begins in the mind. Not just the conscious mind that reasons and analyzes, but the subconscious mind that quietly obeys your most repeated thoughts and beliefs. Quick recap. Your subconscious never sleeps. It accepts whatever you consistently affirm, so feed it faith, not fear. You become what you believe. Whether it's money, health, or relationships, your dominant thoughts shape your reality. Visualization is key. See and feel the outcome you desire in your imagination, and your subconscious will go to work to bring it to life. Faith heals, fear harms. Use positive affirmations, daily gratitude, and spiritual confidence to reprogram your inner world. You are never too old or too broken. As long as you live, your subconscious can create new beginnings. Change your thoughts, and you change your destiny. If this audiobook summary inspired you, imagine what listening to the full book could do. But more than that, start applying what you've learned today. Even 5 minutes of daily positive affirmation can shift the course of your entire life. If you found value in this audiobook summary, share it with a friend who needs encouragement. Subscribe to Books on Audio TV for more powerful life-changing audiobooks like this. And don't forget to like and comment. We'd love to hear how this book impacted you. Together, let's build a community of thinkers, believers, and achievers. This has been The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, 30-minute summary edition. Until next time, believe big, think right, speak life, and always remember, you are more powerful than you know.